Ah, how's everybody doing today? It is 8:30. Well, 8:29. Um, I keep on falling. This is the first thing I thought of when I see crypto keeps falling. It does keep falling. I don't know why I didn't put a G at the end of that, and that's probably why I said crypto keeps falling, like Alicia Keys song. Let's um, monetization's on, subscribers only. All right, how's everybody doing today? I'm sure there's some people here that aren't, you know, that, or there's not people here that usually are here because I'm streaming a little bit later than I normally do. And I don't know if this is going to be a thing to where I will stream a little bit later. I'm only going to do an hour today, maybe an hour and a half till 10 o'clock, but we'll see. See how much is there because I believe it's going to be. I don't know if it'll be a crypto and a stock related situation because we are seeing things that are falling in the stock market, but not as much as crypto. I mean, crypto's pretty much falling right now. Um, it's down 2%. It was lower, or it's lower than that $1 trillion market cap. So, yeah, down here. Yeah, I'm only gonna do a little bit of time today. I do have some other things that I need to do. Um, when it comes to maybe some TikTok stuff, some shorts related stuff, all that. DXY having a small pump, which is bad for crypto. Really? Why is it bad for crypto? Explain a little bit. Buying more opportunities, baby. Let's go. I mean, it does create a lot of opportunities. The issue is that if people gained a little bit of something, it would have been great if you would have taken some profit from there, especially as we get closer to, tax season where we're going to pay our taxes. I mean, most people that pay their taxes pay it late. So within April, you should expect some sort of a fall. But leading up to it, you should also expect people starting to pull out for, taxes. And that's what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm pulling out some for taxes. I have, some that was in BUSD that I now have over in Coinbase, to where I have about $5,000 that's sitting in Coinbase that I'm not going to use. I don't think I may end up, doing some short term trades with it because how the markets are looking, it looks like we may be setting ourselves up for some success. Um, if you do invest into some plays, but also there may be a chance where you lose a lot. So you have to really do some research into that. And if you're going to make some short term plays like that, you got to be sure. You think Shibarium will launch tomorrow? I don't think Shibarium will launch tomorrow. No. Um, I think we may have some news in the coming days about maybe like what the base fee is, or burn rate or something. But I'm not really seeing much, um, that could happen there. I'm gonna go to TikTok and so yeah, the Super Bowl was interesting. I mean, I'm not a fan of either team. I'll tell you that before I'm about to say this, because most people that hear me say this, or anybody that would hear anyone say this, um, would believe that I'm a fan of one or that I'm just salty that the Eagles lost. But I do think that pass interference was a little ridiculous. I don't think that that should have been a thing because that was just, especially at the end of the game like that. I mean, it was crazy. And I also was talking to Erica about this, and I've been a fan of football, everything about football. But the one thing that I hate about football is the end of it when people are allowed to run the clock. Same thing with basketball when you're allowed to run the clock, but basketball is not as bad, and the game continues on, right? A 24-second, shot clock, and it's not something where you have 40 seconds that comes off the top. It should be shortened at the end of the game. They should be forced to do no huddle, when in game time situations or trying to come back. And then when it comes to when it comes to the clock should always stop to give everybody an opportunity for the game to continue to score. I hate the fact that they're able to run the clock. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I don't care if if the Saints won because of it. I don't care if anybody that I wanted to wins because of the running the clock. I absolutely hate when you're allowed to run the clock. Like it's so boring. Like, just make it action packed. That's why basketball is so great, because literally you have the 24 shot clock, right? And people are trying to score. And the crazy thing is, you can come back so fast. We've seen people score like 9 points in like 30 seconds. And that's where it gets exciting. But football, you don't have that. So I don't know. That's a little rant for me. So it's over for BUSD? What are you talking about? What do you mean it's over for BUSD? How likely do you think Binance will burn SHIB? How likely do I think Binance will burn SHIB? Or you mean Terra Luna Classic? Because they're going to burn Terra Luna Classic. I don't know about burning SHIB. Binance doesn't have anything set up to burn Shiba Inu. Matt, are you losing faith in Shibarium? It kind of feels like they are just jerking us all along. Well, that's one way to put it. But I don't think I'm losing faith in Shibarium. I just feel like Shibarium is not going to be the end all be all or the savior. It's going to be something that provides burns that we haven't seen before, but it's not going to be something to where Shiba Inu is the main focus. And a lot of people are looking at it like Shiba Inu is going to be the main focus, and it's not. Bone is the main focus, and it will be the gas fee, and you're going to see a small portion that comes out for Shiba Inu, and it's not going to amount to basically anything compared to, it's just giving us like kind of throwing us a bone, right? Um, uh, a dog wants a meal, and all they're given is just treats, right? You're getting that little nibble, and it's not filling your stomach. Good play if you bought at 6 cents. You're in profit. Who are you talking to? Thoughts on LCX? Um, into it. Someone said it's a good play if you bought at 6 cents. Currently at 11 cents. Did I talk about this before and said that it was a good play if you bought at 6 cents? Just recently. So if you're around 6 cents and you saw that increase, it was a good play. Um, and I mean, it looks like it has a total supply that's out there, so it looks like it could have some potential. $1 million in volume is not really that large. You have seen this at 45 cents before in 2021. This was at a $300 million market cap. Currently, it's at a $90 million market cap. So it could definitely find a way to get back there, but it doesn't look like it has a lot of popularity with only $1 million in volume in multiple days and single digit millions. So um, could be something that provides a decent return for a lot of people, but there are some others that may provide a better return. Read the news about BUSD. Let's go ahead and check it. Sorry, I was looking at it and I didn't show my screen, but let me look up BUSD day. Let me also bring up why can't I go live? Sometimes I can't go live. Oh wait, I'm logged into the wrong account. That's why I couldn't go live. Ah, see? I figure things out all the time. I was logged into the wrong account. I was logged into my golf account. I don't know what that is. But let me go ahead and go live here, and we'll just continue with the same thing. Let me clean this. Yeah, we're gonna be live until probably about I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. SEC lawsuit against Paxos over BUSD baffles crypto community. Um, Paxos reportedly ordered to stop issuing BUSD. Interesting. The New York Department of, let me go ahead and show this really quick. The New York Department of Financial Services has reportedly ordered blockchain company Paxos Trust to stop issuing the dollar pegged BUSD stablecoin. The New York regulators' actions come shortly after United States Securities and Exchange Commission issued a Wells notice to Paxos. A letter, the regulatory issues to the regulator issues, or sorry, uses to to tell companies of planned enforcement actions. The the notice alleges that Binance USD is an unregistered security. I mean, that's ridiculous. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for showing up on TikTok. Anybody that's here on YouTube and also Patreon and stuff like that, I appreciate you guys. Not Patreon, Twitch. Why did I say Patreon? If you guys want to subscribe to the Patreon, feel free to do that. The link is down there in the description on YouTube. I don't think it's on. I can't remember what this is called. TikTok. There's so many T names: Twitch, TikTok, Twitter. Just too many. Reported that Paxos stopped creating more BUSD tokens. Paxos will continue to manage redemptions of the product. According to Binance statement, the most recent regulatory action on the third largest stablecoin comes in wake of growing scrutiny around the crypto market. The SEC declared that crypto staking services violate securities law on only last week, forcing Kraken to close its staking offering altogether. Coinbase is taking up the fight, claiming its staking product are not securities. The securities debate in crypto market is long running and has been in focus ever since the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple, the issuer behind XRP token. The case is yet to reach a conclusion. Generally, if an investment of money is made in a business with the expectation of a profit to come through the efforts of someone other than the investor, is considered a security. So obviously, we're getting to a situation where the government is kind of trying to fight back at cryptocurrency. It's not about them just being labeled as a security, and they're trying to push the definition, right? And the issue there is they find that gray area, find that one piece to where they can kind of hone in on and say it's a security because of this. And the reason why they're doing that is because people are starting to hold money in cryptocurrency rather than holding money into a high interest savings account or a bank account or whatever, right? And they don't want people to do that because then it takes away, their ability to use that money for other loans, for outside loans, for things that are happening there. Because they basically do what we hate FTX for doing, slightly, right? FTX has other things that they've done, but what we hate FTX for doing is basically using our own money as leverage, right? Being able to loan it out to other people, or loan it out to others to basically gain a profit somewhere else. And that's what banks do all the time, right? And they just want us to hold our money there. And if we don't hold our money there, then the bank will go under, right? And obviously, as you see more and more banks that go under, the banking system goes under and you need something new. So they're trying to kind of get ahead of this thing and jump at the opportunity to say, no, this is a security, let's stop this. And then they end up offering something that's the same thing. And they have no problems there because it's backed by the U.S. government, the U.S. dollar, and it's FDIC insured and all this other stuff, just to basically have the same thing that they have in the banks, but in a digital form now. So I have a feeling that's where they're trying to go, and they're just trying to fight all of these places that we're looking to gain APYs with. The crazy thing is they can fight all of these exchanges, but the issue is that with anything that's decentralized, any of the wallets that we're gaining APYs with, they can't do anything for it. They can't do anything with it. So Yeah. And that's why I think, I mean, they're fighting Ripple, which I don't believe is an exchange. It's an actual cryptocurrency. So you're battling a cryptocurrency rather than battling, an exchange. Um, and obviously, Coinbase is fighting back so they can continue with their staking program. So we'll see how all this pans out. What's going on with Terra Station wallet? I can't open my wallet. You can't open at all? Yeah, I have no problems opening my wallet. The issue that you may have is like if you're doing it on the phone, I know it's not fully integrated, so you may have an issue doing it on the app versus having the app on um versus thank you for following by the way, versus having the app on your computer. So we got 12 people over on TikTok. I appreciate it, guys. If you could double tap the screen to get more likes here, I would appreciate that even more. A banning of BUSD minting. You're saying that CZ tweeted. Go to CZ. What did he say about it? I would try to keep 2023 this January 2nd. BUSD. This is a full thread. In summary, why is it in summary? I want to see everything. See this full thread. This is one of 8. In summary, BUSD is issued and redeemed by Paxos, and funds are they saying safe or Seifu? Because Seifu is like an investment. Are they now going to push Seifu? We were informed by Paxos that they have been directed to cease minting new BUSD by the New York Department of Financial Services. Paxos is regulated by NYDFS. BUSD is a stable coin, only owned and managed by Paxos. As a result, BUSD market cap will only decrease over time. Paxos will continue to service the product and manage redemptions. Paxos also assured us the funds are safe and fully covered by reserves in their banks, with their reserves audited many times in various audits firms. So it should remain at $1. Is that what they're saying? We're not seeing a complete crash of BUSD. I want to take a look at that. Good thing is I got my money out of BUSD because I was looking to cash it into USD anyway. So I was able to move it yesterday, and I'm glad I was able to move it yesterday with all of this hype. I don't know, or all of this negativity. I don't know what's going to happen. If it's fully backed, it should stay at $1. But anyways, on the alleged SEC versus Paxos lawsuit, I have no information about it other than public news articles. The lawsuit is between the U.S. SEC and Paxos. I'm not an expert on U.S. law, but personally, I agree with Miles' logic here. Not that it means much. SEC has labeled BUSD as an unregistered security and is suing its issuer Paxos. But how on earth is a stablecoin considered a security when it clearly does not meet the Howey test criteria? No one has ever had the expectation of profit when buying BUSD. I wouldn't say no one. I mean, there's a lot of people that look for it at 99 cents and wait for it to push $1. They buy $20,000 worth of it at 99 cents and they gain a quick gain as soon as it does get back to $1, which it always finds a way to get back to $1. So people do push for gains, and it's very minimal gains, but it's predictable gains because it's going to go back to $1. That's one way of, swing trading and have an effective swing trade by, investing into something, knowing that it's going to move by 1% no matter what. And then you invest knowing that it's going to move that 1%, knowing, that anything's going to move 1%, any of the stable coins. A lot of people do invest that way. And it's always interesting. I have never done it, but it is a sure way of making your money back, or making a lot of money. If you wanted, like, say if you lost $500 somewhere else, if you invest $1,000 and you invest $1,000 at 99 cents or 98 cents and it goes back to $1. Well, now you gain 2 cents on every coin that you held. So you're gaining a lot of that money back that you lost by just investing into a stable coin. So a lot of people do that. I wouldn't agree with that. But when it comes to having an APY, I wouldn't say that first you sue Paxos. I would say if you're going to sue any place, it would be an actual exchange that offers an APY on it, any type of gain. But to say that BUSD is an unregulated security or unregistered security is, I don't agree with that either. In doing so, the Supreme Court will establish 4 criteria to determine whether the investment contract exists. An investment contract is an investment of money in a common enterprise. 3, with the expectation of profit. 4, I said 2. To be derived from the efforts of others. So this is definitely interesting. This is definitely big news. I'd probably say that's why the crypto market continues to fall, because the negativity around BUSD needs to be FDIC insured on crypto. Yeah, that the only way it would be is if it is a federal backed cryptocurrency. Hey, are you a frozen chicken? Because my mom told me to take you out. What? What are you talking about? That's funny though. The Steelers won the Super Bowl. Baby, let's go. What year are you in? I don't know what year you were in or you came from, but that's not true. I feel like the Eagles probably should have won. I'm not an Eagles fan, just to let you know, but whatever. If BUSD is ruled as a security by the courts, it will have profound impacts on how crypto industry will develop or not develop in the jurisdiction where it is ruled as such. So obviously the US would have a large impact, and you would see the crypto market sort of crash because there's going to be, or have a major crash because there's going to be less people investing in the crypto market because it's basically considered illegal to invest in these things, or a lot of these cryptocurrencies just won't exist. Binance will continue to support BUSD for the foreseeable future. We do foresee users migrating to other stablecoins over time, and we will make product adjustments accordingly. Move away from using BUSD as a main pair for trading. 8, given the ongoing regulation uncertainty in certain markets, we will be reviewing other projects in those jurisdictions to ensure our users are insulated from any undue harm. It seems like they're siding, or CZ is siding with like kind of the SEC on that one, right? Guys, hit the like button. We have 46 likes here. Definitely hit that like button. It does help out with growth on the channel. Why Binance is buying Elon? You mean like Dogecoin Mars? Probably because it has a little bit of hype. When anything has any type of popularity to it, they try and buy as much as they can. Hey Matt, do you think Shibarium will launch tomorrow? No, I don't. Looks like people are trying to lower the price so they can buy cheap. I think Satoshi is spreading a lot of strange messages. So I really don't think it's releasing tomorrow. It would be, I think if they do release it, you'll see people will be like, oh, I told you so, all this other stuff, and people will be hype about it. But I think it would be the dumbest thing in the world if they release it with no type of marketing or advertising around it. Literally just putting out a hint to doing something. That's the dumbest thing in the world. If you advertise it, then you're going to see Shiba Inu, Bone, everything start to run. And to tell you the truth, I kind of wouldn't put it past them to do that, because they've made dumb decisions in the past by hyping up things that didn't need to be hyped up, or not hyping up things that absolutely needed to be hyped up. They don't understand the marketing side of things. And I've seen people that are good at marketing and people that are bad at marketing. And they seem to be horrendous. Like not even in the categories I just mentioned. Um, if and when Lunic to Tether swap available on station, I'm not sure. Um, I don't think we're gonna have that right now. I mean, that's a ERC20 um, token. I mean, you can technically trade on or coin, so you're looking at it differently. Mainly traded through ERC20. Um, so I don't think that will happen, but I would love to see, because then you're starting to look at Station as an exchange or a place to where you can trade a cryptocurrency and have multiple pairings, meaning it needs liquidity in all of these different areas. So it's not going to have that. You're probably going to be able to buy it directly from your bank account or from your card. And then I don't know if there will be an off ramp, but I'm pretty sure there won't be an off ramp. Buying it is a different story. It's just like MetaMask, right? You can buy it, but you can't off ramp. So we can say that BUSD is done and will no longer exist. What about all DEX with BUSD farming pairs? I'm sure that it's not that they won't exist. Um, because you can't just shut down a cryptocurrency. It's just not going to be supported because BUSD will exist. Understand that BUSD will exist. It just won't exist to us, right? We can't trade it. We can't do anything that's there with BUSD, but other countries can. It's just the U.S. that's making all of these changes, these rules, and these problems to label as security. But you can trade it in the UK. You can trade it anywhere else, but here. That's going to be the issue. And I don't know how you do that. I guess they would kind of force a lot of these exchanges to not offer it in US platforms. I used to eat people. Thank you for a $10 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. And to celebrate your first super chat. There you go. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I really do. Morning, Matt, and the rest of the maniacs. The rest of you maniacs. Good morning. Good morning to all. And I mean, I don't know if it's a good morning when you look at the entire crypto market and you're seeing it sort of down 2%, and where's BUSD? So it's down to 99 cents. So like I said, even though with all of this negativity that you've seen with BUSD, they still have the ability to hold because they've done things the right way, having the 1-to-1 reserves that are there, having it pegged. But the issue is that, like, how long does it really last? Why do you think Elon and Satoshi used the dot on their Twitter? What's the connection? I don't think there's a connection because people use dots. I don't know. I really don't. Is anyone still hopeful about the launch of Shibarium tomorrow? I mean, if it happens, it happens. I feel like it wouldn't be good with all the negativity to launch at that moment. But yeah, I mean, if it happens, it does happen. I feel like it would be dumb if they decided to do this without any type of large marketing, saying Shibarium's coming, get Shiba Inu, get Bone, grab your leash, whatever you need to grab it. And to have the advertisements would be huge for the crypto market as well as just Shiba Inu in general. But no hype and then releasing a platform like that would be the dumbest thing in the world. They haven't done good at marketing in their past releases. That's true. That's why I'm saying I'm not gonna say that it's not going to happen. I don't believe that it will happen. I'm not gonna say it's not going to happen, which is a double negative. So, not laughing won't bring him back. Why did I think of that? That's Daniel Tosh. It's a Daniel Tosh stand up. I always think of weird stuff. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, Pudgy. I appreciate that a lot. Being here, being a part of it. It's only 99 cents to become a member. And the benefits, I mean, obviously being able to, chat and, have those times to where it's solely just maybe you and some other people, and not having a larger group of people that chat, especially when it's around 300 to 1,000 people that are in the chat. Um, when do you think? When do you think we could see 5 cent Lunic, Matt? So that's gonna take some burning, right? 1 cent Lunic, we don't need any burning to happen. But 5 cents, we're gonna need some burning to take place. So I believe 1 cent will definitely happen. I believe we'll see the crypto market thrive. We'll see the crypto market run to crazy high levels, and people will find a ton of success within it. But then we will see um, we will see certain positions that end up having larger gains associated with it. So seeing 10, 20x, 30x return. Like literally, I was just talking about Shiba Inu, and 2 years ago, it was at 10 zeros. And if people made a move when it was at 10 zeros, like what you would have had is absolutely phenomenal. It's like, it's crazy to me to see that, right? I probably have to go get my have to go get my watch to charge it. I'm gonna go golfing today. Supposed to be 55 degrees, which is crazy. I mean, it's February. It shouldn't be this warm. And it's supposed to go up to 60, 66 later this week. I'm like, what is happening right now? I don't understand. But been here for 9 months and still no promotion to a wrench. Say no more. Say no more. I'll keep you as a standard moderator. Right? There's now this thing called managing moderators to where you can do a lot more. And I still only want to give that to maybe a select group of people. And I don't know how that looks, but if you refresh your screen, you should be a moderator at the moment, I think. Yeah. You should be a moderator at the moment if you refresh. Do you think the devs are better to just launch with no dates when announced once up and running? I'm not a fan of giving dates when then delays, etc. So I like for them to give dates. The issue with them is maybe they don't want to give dates because they want to launch it in more of a bullish setting. And if they give dates, then they'll say, "Oh, well, we have to, push it back because crypto doesn't look good." And you can't do that. You can't. Um, so I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not a big fan of not giving dates. I always want dates. And the way that Shibari, or the way that Ethereum did it, like they did their launch no matter what, it was going to happen in at that time period, right? Of the merge. It was going to happen at that time period. So no matter what the market looked like, which it was horrible, they ended up making that move, and we didn't see a push in Ethereum. We would have seen a huge move in Ethereum if it was in a bullish market. If it was a bullish market, we would have seen this probably break $10,000. I guarantee it would have been massive. The move would have been insane to see that move. But since it was in a bear market, you saw nothing. You saw barely any movement. But what you did see is it hold at a higher price, meaning that it has a higher low. So it kind of tells you what would have happened and what is going to happen in the future, that Ethereum will push not only the boundaries of the all-time high, but a lot further than that. Good morning, Fire King. Thank you for being here. I know typically there's times where people like go to work at certain times, like before I end my stream. And right now I'm going past that time. Typically I end it at like 8:30. So I'm starting it, or I started it at like 8:30 and going until 9:30 or 10. What are some examples of crypto that proves burning increases the price? BNB. So it increases the price potential, not the price. It's not something that says, "Hey, the price is just going to increase because the burning happened." No, burning increases the price potential, just like adding to the position increases the price dilution, right? So it's not saying that it will decrease in price. It's saying that it has more potential to decrease in price when you see the dilution within it. Same thing that goes with burning. We've seen that with BNB, where BNB burns off, I think, like 30 or 40 million coins, and they want to burn a total of 100 million coins out of their 200 million supply. And it gives a higher price potential as they continue to do those burns. But if you're talking about short-term gains that we've seen within positions, Terra Luna Classic has shown that every time they have any type of burn, we've seen it push so much, seen it push 10, 20, 30%. Um, so yeah, it's not about saying that the price will increase. It's about the potential. It's about the ceiling, right? If I know that the ceiling market cap wise is a $100 billion market cap, a $100 billion market cap with 100 billion coins is $1. However, if you have a $100 billion market cap at 90 billion coins, well, now you're looking at a higher price, right? It's over $1. So obviously it increases the ceiling as time goes on. And it's not saying this is a slow way of increasing the ceiling without you having to increase the things that you are doing, right? If they're already doing something amazing and they have something set up and there's no other use cases you want to build onto it as of now, you can increase the price ceiling by just seeing the overall supply burn down. It's just like you, let's say you take some shoes. Wow, gifted 20 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you, Richie, for gifting those memberships. You always come through with something. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's just like you having, let's say, the Mark Wahlberg Jordans, right? Yeah, he has like 20 that are made or something like that, and like 40 overall. And if one of those is destroyed, that brings up the value of every other one, right? Because there's less, right? It's about scarcity. And it's not saying that the market cap of the overall ones that are there is up, right? Because let's say if each one is worth $1,000 and there's 40, the overall market cap of those shoes would be $40,000, right? Which they're more than that. I believe they're going for like $20,000 at the moment. It may be even more than that at that point. But anyways, if you see them at $40,000 market cap and one falls off, you're still at a $40,000 market cap max, and that means the price of the shoes rise because there's less that are out there. So that's the way that you end up seeing that. But it's not saying that it will automatically rise. It's saying that it has the potential of raising the price ceiling. Hopefully that makes sense. Turtleneck burns do not increase price. Wait, do not guarantee a price increase. It's solely supply and demand. For example, if you have 100 coins, but nobody wants them, no price increase. Exactly. I mean, there's people out there, or there's projects out there that try and burn, but they don't have the hype behind it. So a situation where burning doesn't work, and they always use it as an example, they say Safe Moon, right? Safe Moon burning did not work because it had a little bit of hype, but it did not have enough to continue to push it, right? It didn't have enough hype like Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or a lot of positions that are out there, right? It didn't have a lot of volume, and it didn't have a lot of places to where you can trade it. So Safe Moon ended up doing what they didn't want to do, which was kind of launch a 2.0 and take away 3 zeros, right? So they basically gave you a reverse split because they knew that there wasn't enough action, there wasn't enough traction to burn down that supply and do what they were hoping to do. So yeah, there's some out there that fail, and there's some out there that can succeed. Biggest ones that have succeeded were CRO and BNB, and I'm sure others will be succeed as well. You'll see Ethereum do the same. All right, since we're here with gifted memberships, in 3 minutes, we're gonna go to a members only chat because I mean that's the value of having memberships. When you have memberships, you're able to chat, and we can have those discussions, go back and forth. You can talk to me, back and forth, and just have that discussion. I mean, you can go over on Twitch and TikTok if you want to, and be a part of it over there. But yeah. Thank you for gifting those memberships, Richie. Uh, Richie has a pretty awesome channel too. He does. He does. I think he puts out a lot of information to where, gives you a different way of looking at certain things. Um, and yeah, I like it. It's like down to earth, and you know, Um, not really like pushing for just trying to grasp views or anything like that. Just trying to give his perspective, which is definitely a good take. It's a change up from what you see in the crypto market, or the YouTube, not just crypto market, but YouTube. It's a change up because there's a lot of people out there that literally just try and grasp views. Like for me, I have to get a certain amount of views in order to maintain the overall revenue that I would have. But then past that, I really don't care about that. I could push the boundaries of that as well. I would love to find a way to do that, but I also want to um, spend time with the family and everything, and be able to chat with people and not worry about the view side of things. That's why Patreon is a great option. Because if Patreon becomes the full set of just covering my expenses or our expenses, without digging into reserves that we have, then it ends up being less about views and more about the quality of the content, more about getting a lot of information out and having discussions and being able to have that conversation of how to day trade, swing trade, all of these other things that are associated with it. So yeah, hi Matt, bless up. Well, thank you for being here, John 316. Did you undelegate your Lunic after the SEC made that staking statement, or any tokens for that matter? No. I still hold, anywhere that I'm staking is a place that's either fighting it or um, not going to be held accountable, or um, going to be punished or penalized or something for staking on that platform. Like I hold on the DeFi wallet, which is a decentralized platform. It's a wallet to where I'm staking my position. It's not staking my positions, which it's not an exchange. So I own the cryptocurrency, right? They're doing it through the validators directly, right? So you're seeing um, a difference between the way that they're staking on an exchange versus the way you're staking in a DeFi wallet. Also on Coinbase, I'm holding the positions. If they decide to take away staking, then they take away staking. And then they tell me, oh, well, you just don't have a percentage anymore. It's like, okay, I'm holding on that platform no matter what. So if they take away the staking, it's not staking, it's not taking away anything there. For Terra, I'm staking on obviously a wallet as well, so it's not going to be affected by it. But it's definitely something where I know the government's trying to fight this because they don't they feel like they're losing the battle of people that are holding in banks versus holding cryptocurrency. That's why I appreciate you, Matt. You not only people can learn here, but you tell it as it is, and not loon it to a dollar tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, you can't sit here and think that Terra Luna Classic or a lot of positions are going to go to a dollar tomorrow or the next day or the next day, right? You haven't even seen the things to put in place to get it there. Yes, it may have potential to get there eventually, but looking at more realistic perspectives and where it can get to, understanding that Shiba Inu with a drop zero makes sense with a $60 billion market cap. Terra Luna Classic to 1 penny actually can give you a $60 billion market cap, so it's not unbelievable for it to happen. But then as you start to get to higher numbers and higher figures, you have to understand that it's all speculation and it may happen throughout a number of months or years. Right? It's not something that happens tomorrow. So yeah, I appreciate you noticing that. I don't try and do that, even though I may have some content that will come out and say Terra Luna Classic to 1 penny. At this point, how do we push it to that level, and always having that conversation? The reason why I'm doing that is because it's a reality, right? It's not saying that it's not a reality. It's a reality to get to some of these points. So again, I appreciate you for noticing that. You just won't lose any interest you've earned, but sadly you wouldn't earn any new. What does that mean? Like if you're on Patreon only, you wouldn't lose any interest you've earned, but sadly you've. Oh wait. Oh, you're talking about Coinbase. You wouldn't lose any interest you've earned, but sadly you wouldn't earn any new interest. Yeah, I mean that would suck. I want to be able to gain passive income from cryptocurrency, but they're trying to force us to trade and hold in banks versus you know, holding, cryptocurrency. They want us to stay away from cryptocurrency. What are your thoughts about Vault Inu burning 44.85 trillion coins off their first Fast and Dow proposal? Understand that that may sound like a lot, but I believe Vault Inu has quadrillion coins, right? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong by saying that? Version two. Um, um, billion, billion, trillion. So them burning 44 trillion. Like, did they already burn 44 trillion, or you're saying the thought of them burning 44 trillion? Because that is basically looking at 40 or 66% of their overall position if they decide to burn, or 60 plus percent of them, burning the overall max supply. So I don't know. That would be a little ridiculous, and it would be a lot of money for them to do so, because it is worth $86 million, and that's not crazy. $86 million. So burning off 44, let's say 60% of your position. Let's say it's at a fully diluted position of $100 million. If you just burn off 60%, you're literally burning off $60 million. You're telling me they have $60 million to burn? It's kind of unbelievable. But if they do it, that's good, right? Because you can see some popularity as $15.2 million worth of volume. But yeah, I mean, if it grows to levels, ridiculous levels, and that's great, absolutely phenomenal. Um, but I don't see any Inu growing past where Shiba Inu is. So if it can get to a $1 billion market cap, then that's fantastic. Obviously, it's a large amount of growth. Plus, if they burn off, then that makes it even larger growth. So I don't know. I haven't looked into it in depth, and I've never been a fan of version twos that much. But I'm starting to become a fan after really Ethereum. I'm starting to become a little bit of a fan of version twos. So we'll have to see. I don't know. Vault is burning bridge liquidity, not circulation. What do you mean by that? Like they're burning like new positions or new coins that are minted? Or are you saying because if they're burning any coins out of liquidity or out of any place, um, then they're burning out of circulation. Would you care to show how to make NFTs how to make NFTs show up in MetaMask? I can't actually I can't the actual picture to show up. Which one are you talking about? Is it a Lunatics NFT? Because if it is a Lunatics NFT, you have to see it in a different place, I believe. But I'm not so sure. I probably will show some more information, but let me go to the full screen. But if I go into MetaMask and you go, I'll just talk you through it. Let's see. You go to the three lines up top, I believe. No, sorry. You go to the portfolio site. So if you go up to your MetaMask extension and you go to, if you're on the computer, I don't know how to do it on your phone, but if you go to portfolio site, it's going to take you to your site where you're holding, whatever networks you're holding in, and then you'll be able to see tokens and NFTs within that network. So then if I go in here, which you again can't see, if you go up top to the right, you're going to see NFTs. You click on NFTs, and it's going to show you the different NFTs that you have in your wallet. So it is showing my Lunatics NFTs as well. For some reason, I have Bully Apes, and I also have Uni's Meta, and I don't want to touch them because I feel like they were sent to me as like more of a phishing situation. But then I also have a Shib Yard NFT, which is Metaverse Land. Thank you for, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for following Hardhead. I appreciate that. Um, we invest in a coin and get interest, put money in the bank, and they pay you crap interest. Not fair to take away staking, um, and not interest. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that they want to do, right? They've have not been a fan of staking from the beginning, because staking does something that they don't do, right? They pay for lack of a better term, shitty APYs, on their bank account for you holding in their bank account, and then they end up 10xing, 20xing. They use your money literally like 10 times over, and put it towards a loan, right? If you have $1,000 in the bank account, they're using $800 the next time when they loan it out. Then they use $700 and $600 and $500 and $400. They use all of these different levels to put towards loans, and then they only take 10% of each one that they're doing that. It's about, they only leave 10% of each one that they're doing that with. So it absolutely sucks that they can do this, and they can do what we hate that FTX did. But then, when cryptocurrency decides to offer something like staking that actually is legit and it works and is sustainable, they're like, oh, well, you know what? You can't do that because it's labeled as a security. It's like, just relax. And then they label it like it's guilty until proven innocent, because it's like, stop what you're doing right now because we label it as a security. There's a lawsuit, so you got to stop what you're doing. Like, what? How about you prove me guilty first, and then we can do whatever we have to do there? Like, don't stop minting BUSD or producing BUSD. How often should we be checking a crypto account? I can't help but look every 10 minutes. Like, I'm going to open it and there's hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's difficult. I mean, when you're investing, it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. If you're not excited about investing and you're not excited about your money growing, then you shouldn't be investing anyways. I mean, there's a lot of people that literally set it and forget it, but those are the investments to where you set it and forget it, right? Where you only need to look at it once a month and understand what your income is going to be for that month, right? If you're setting money aside like $1 million into an index fund and letting it grow 10% every single year or whatever, 5 to 10%, and you're gaining $50,000 to $100,000, you don't need to check it every single day, every single week or anything like that. You can check it at the end of the month, know what you have, take out your whatever money you need to take out, pay whatever taxes you would need to pay whenever you need to pay taxes, but you would keep the money that you have there and you would be happy with that, right? But most people, like me, I do check my crypto account pretty frequently. It's probably every hour, maybe 2 hours, I'll check my crypto account to see how things are rolling. Sometimes I'll skip and go like 4 hours, but yeah, I think we're only going to go, you know what? Let's go to members only here. Because I know there's a lot of chatting that's happening, and there are a lot of members. Thanks to Richie for doing that. I appreciate it. How do you go to members only? Why is it not letting me do it? Customize. But yeah, if you're not a member, you want to become a member, it's 99 cents. If you don't want to become a member and you're like, I don't want to do that, it's 99 cents. It's cheap. You can go over to Twitch. You can comment on Twitch, and there are comments live that are over there. There's also comments live on TikTok as well. Let me open up my screen a little bit. So right now, the crypto market is down about 2.19%. You're seeing Bitcoin back down to 21,000, Ethereum back down to 1,400 or almost 1,500, BNB that's below the 300 mark, BUSD that's still at 99 cents, so 99.95 cents. Cardano at 35 cents. You're seeing Dogecoin at 8 cents. You did see Shiba Inu that's at about 0.00001245, down about 4%. You did see that Cosmos is down about 6%, down to $12.98, which all of these positions that I'm talking about, I'm holding. I am looking to find an off ramp to some of these positions, because I feel like they can grow a lot more, but since I have taxes that are coming up and I put a lot of money into crypto or a lot of tax money into crypto, I expected it to grow quite a bit, and I want to get to the point to where maybe it's around March, and hopefully we're seeing a larger increase there. Crypto addictive. If day trading, you need to keep checking. That's true. If you're day trading, you do need to keep checking. Most people are already checking and they're there, doing that. So it's understandable. So I gotta manage my time well today. Shoot, I wanted to go until 10. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go until 10 because I got to manage my time well, and I got to get to the golf course at 12:30 to meet my father-in-law there. So I got to manage my time well a little bit better. Um, so yeah, you know what? Let me give myself some time. I'm sorry. I know I said I would go until like 9:30 or 10, but we're close enough. I want to upload some videos or record some videos for today. If anybody wants to see anything specific, feel free to let me know over on Patreon. We can definitely talk about that. I'm going to be doing more stock related content on the NFA channel because I want to make sure I do crypto over here, stocks over there. If you want me to recover or cover a specific position, I can definitely do that. But yeah, we have to figure out how to manage my time because I only have basically 2.5 hours or 3 hours at this point, and I need to get stuff researched and recorded. So, anyways, guys, hit the like button. Yes, I do invest. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out some of my other links that are down there, the my other channels for stocks, for golf, for gaming, all of that stuff. If you also want to check out my referral links, you can definitely do that. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like button on the way out. Get me to 100 likes at least. And sorry for ending this prematurely.